Hi there. I just want to share this, what I'm receiving now from the Spirit. And it's something that has been coming. It's been coming in small doses. And now it's right out into the clarity. It's right here. And there is no way of running away or denying its own presence. And this thing, I did talk about it with other friend of mine. I was like, you know how it's like we are being told how to get our own inner peace, how to connect with our own sense of being one and being whole and connected to the energy of life as a whole. And in the world that we live in, there is so many strategies of getting the inner peace, of being in the presence of now and being in tune and feeling good and all that stuff. And my spirit have been showing me all these things, but it also brought up a different way, and I've been feeling so inclined to this different way. You know how it's like there are people who does exercises, who does yoga, who does climbing, hiking, so that they can feel at peace and all that stuff, or to have sense of clarity. And the thing that is my spirit is showing me is like, you don't have to do nothing to be in a Zen state. You don't have to pick up a thing. You don't have to go stretch your legs. You don't have to go do yoga. You don't have to run up the hill. You don't have to go and hypnotize yourself. You don't have to do nothing. And I was like, is it real? Initially, I didn't want to believe this because of the many strategies that have been in the world. But then I've come to realize that the many strategies of getting into the zone, of being one with life, came through people like me. And I realized that I was actually resisting what my inner guru is showing me as the way for me. And I come to, I think from there, then I became more open to listen to my inner voice and then kind of like see what it has to reveal to me and show to me. And it showed to me that inner peace, being peaceful in life, it's something that has already been granted to all human beings. It is something that is already within us. It's our birthright. It's already here within us. And all the other things that we do externally and stuff like that is just tools to get to the state. And now the spirit is actually telling me, you don't really have to do that. It's not like an obligation in order for you to be at one and whole and in unity with yourself. You don't. And it gave me a name. It's called Mind Yoga. Mind Yoga. Mind Yoga. And it also showed to me that in the Mind Yoga, of course, you have to be mindful of your thoughts. It works more inside than outside. It works more with your mind and your sensation and the aligning of energies from within, without lifting any limb or only doing anything or sitting or even meditating. To meditate, to sit down, you don't have to do that in order. It shows to me, of course, I don't want to say it's unnecessary, but of course, for me to get here, I had to do different things. I've been doing a lot of things, but I guess I've come to the state of mind where now things have come together to a point where you don't have to depend to anything. You don't have to depend to anything, because here's the thing that my spirit is actually raising. Let's say I even have this discussion with my friend. You are a cyclist, and you said when you go on your cycling, you feel it better, you feel alive, you feel blah 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 blah. So, or when you go for swimming, you feel this, you feel that. or when you meditate, you feel good, you feel like you are on top of the world, or when you when you do yoga, you feel like you're at peace with life and everything like that. So many things that as people do in order for them to be in a state of being sad. What has been raised to me, the question is like, imagine your body, this body that is holding you, your soul, your energy. Maybe you have a problem, you cannot move something. Now, how are you going to be in the state of peace? How are you going to be peaceful? So my spirit has guided me to this state, saying a state of witnessing, a state of being present, a state of being open to life as it is, of not just making anything. So instead of making something the thing in order for you to get your peace, the higher spirit is saying it's already there. It's already there. You don't have to make anything or make anything to symbolize your inner peace, because your inner peace is already here. All that matters is you being able, or you zoning in within you and find yourself, find that state of mind that actually connects you to life as a whole. So that's why I've been, hearing, and initially I've been kind of being skeptical about this, also questioning and being curious and not understanding it. And I did ask around, and I come to my own conclusion. I said, this is what for me works. It works for me. I don't necessarily need something in order for me, because I can be at peace regardless. Peace is something that I've come to recognize from within me through the guidance of the higher self. I've come to recognize that inner peace is something that is within us. It's already granted, and it takes us being open and receptive to life that we get to be in a state of being inner peace, being open and embracing life as it is, and not taking side, not judging, not wanting and wishing things to be in a certain way, that we get to sit on this seat where we are at peace with life, with ourselves, with other people, with the whole world as it is. Love and light. We'll leave it here.